Have you ever noticed your dog suddenly acting strange the moment you give attention to another animal? Maybe they push between you and another pet. Maybe they bark. Maybe they stare silently from across the room. Or maybe your cat suddenly becomes extra affectionate right after you start petting another cat. Most people laugh and say, oh, they're jealous. But here's the weird part. Scientists actually started asking a serious question. What if animals really can feel jealousy? And the answer may be more disturbing than people expected. Because jealousy is supposed to be a complex emotion, an emotion connected to relationships, attachment, fear of losing attention, even social competition. For a long time, humans believed animals were too simple to feel something like that. But recent studies started changing that idea completely. And some of the experiments produced reactions that look almost impossible to fake.
Part 1. The Dog Experiment. One famous experiment tested dogs in a very unusual way. Researchers asked dog owners to completely ignore their pets while showing affection to something else. But here's the twist. Sometimes it was another dog, and sometimes it was just a fake stuffed toy dog. And the reactions became intense almost immediately. Some dogs pushed themselves between the owner and the fake dog. Some pawed at their humans repeatedly. Some tried to attack the toy. Others whined, barked, or demanded attention. And remember, many of these dogs reacted this way even when the other dog was not real. That shocked researchers because it suggested the dogs were not simply reacting to danger. They were reacting to social attention itself. In other words, they may have cared about losing emotional importance, but dogs are not even the strangest example. Because one animal became so jealous, it learned how to fake pain for attention. And yes, scientists actually documented behavior like this.
Part 2. The Attention Game. Animals quickly learn something important about humans. Attention is valuable. And once they understand that, competition begins. Some dogs suddenly become louder when another pet enters the room. Cats may walk directly across keyboards, books, or screens the moment their owner focuses somewhere else. Parrots sometimes scream when attention shifts away from them. Even horses have shown signs of social jealousy toward other horses or humans. But here's where it becomes fascinating. Many animal psychologists believe jealousy may come from something deeper: attachment bonds. The stronger the emotional connection, the stronger the reaction when that connection feels threatened. That sounds very human, doesn't it?
Because jealousy is not always about anger. Sometimes it is about fear. Fear of replacement, fear of losing affection, fear of becoming less important. And if animals truly form emotional bonds with humans, then jealousy may be a natural side effect of love and attachment itself. Part 3. When jealousy becomes extreme. Some animal behavior experts have observed pets doing surprisingly strategic things to regain attention. Dogs interrupting hugs, cats pushing objects off tables, pets suddenly acting sick, animals becoming destructive only when ignored. And interestingly, many of these behaviors disappear once attention returns. That pattern matters because it suggests the behavior may not be random at all. It may be emotional communication. In multi-pet homes, jealousy can become even more obvious. One dog receives a treat, the other instantly reacts. One cat sits on the owner's lap, another suddenly appears out of nowhere. Even monkeys have shown reactions connected to fairness and unequal treatment. In one famous study, monkeys became visibly upset when another monkey received a better reward for the same task. Some even refused to continue participating. That experiment became famous because it suggested animals may care deeply about social fairness. And where fairness exists, jealousy may not be very far behind. But here's the question that makes this uncomfortable. If animals can feel jealousy, how many other emotions are we underestimating? Because jealousy requires awareness of relationships. It requires emotional attachment, and possibly even insecurity. That changes the way many people see animals completely. Part 4. Do animals think like humans? Scientists still debate this topic today. Some researchers argue animals are not feeling true jealousy the way humans do. Others believe the evidence is becoming too strong to ignore. But almost everyone agrees on one thing. Animals are far more emotionally intelligent than humans once believed. Dogs can read facial expressions. Cats recognize routines and emotional patterns. Elephants mourn their dead. Dolphins form long-term social bonds. Some birds remember human faces for years, and many pets clearly react when they feel emotionally excluded. Maybe jealousy does not require human-level thinking after all. Maybe it only requires something simpler, the desire to protect an important connection. So, the next time your dog pushes between you and another pet, or your cat suddenly demands attention the moment you focus elsewhere, you may not just be looking at bad behavior. You may be seeing something much deeper. An animal trying to protect its place in your life. And honestly, that idea is both adorable and a little unsettling. Because if animals can feel jealousy, then maybe the emotional world inside their minds is far closer to ours than we ever imagined. Now, I want to know something. Have you ever seen your pet act jealous? What did they do? Tell your story in the comments below. And if you want more videos about animal psychology, hidden pet emotions, and the strange way animals think, subscribe now, because the next video might completely change the way you see your pet forever.